In this video, I'm going to show you 4 ways how to cut an object in Inkscape. To cut the object, you can use a division function. To do this, let's create an object. So I'm going to select a circle, but this you can use any object you like. Now I'm going to create a line going through the circle using a Bezier pen. So I'm going to click and double click to release it. Now I'm going to go and highlight both. To do this, I'm going to click on the selector tool, and while this is selected, I'm going to click on Shift and click on a circle. Go to Path, Division, and now my circle has been cut. The object, split the object, is to use what's called a difference function, and to do this, let me show you how. So let's create a shape. I'm going to use the rectangle shape this time, and I'm going to draw a Bezier. I'm going to draw a line with Bezier pen. Click and then double click to release it. Now I have to convert these to paths for this function to work. So let me change this to path. I'm going to click on a node tool and convert this to a path stroke to path, or you can go to path stroke to path. I'm going to select the rectangle, click on object to path or path object to path. Now I'm going to select both of these objects. So you can either highlight them both or click individually while holding a shift button. And then go path and click on difference. And now as you can see, the object has been cut, but if you're going to try to pull it apart, you won't be able to yet. So you got to do a second step here, which is break apart. So path, break apart. And now as you can see, your object has been cut. Another way to cut the object is to use a fracture function right here. So let me show you how. Let's create our object here. Let's create a line going through this object. Bezier pen, click and double click. Now let's select both of these. Okay. Now go to path, fracture, and now you have 2 separate objects. To cut an object, you can also use what's called a flatten function, which is found right here, and let me show you how. So let's create an object. Let's create a line going through the object. Click, double click. I'm going to select both of these. I'm going to go to path and click on flatten. And now what you can see, if you're going to move this line away, you're going to see that actually the stroke has been cut as well. But if you're trying to move individual pieces, they're still held together. So how to move, how to separate them? I'm going to undo this button. So select both of these and then go to path, break apart. Now every single piece is separate.